like my suitcase. I like my suitcase.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Winning is unifying and losing is atomizing. When you win, everybody wants to be around you. Everybody wants to hang with the winner. Everybody wants to be in the winning locker room, right? There's no champagne flowing in the loser locker room. That's where everyone's like, my brother, get away, right? Yeah. There's no greater set of winners who've been united and have been allied together for decades than Donald Trump and Dana White. Dana White has been such a strong iron beam for President Trump as President Trump in some of the darkest moments of this election cycle marched into the UFC arena to the roars of tens of thousands, to the cheers of millions more watching at home, to the most profitable and valuable sports league in America, and got, well, a hero's welcome. Especially when Donald Trump was facing dozens of years in prison, was facing the end of his political career, or even the end of his life, dare I say, after assassination attempts of every kind, whether with a bullet or with a judge's gavel. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump always had a friend in his ally of 30 plus years in Dana White. Walking out like this, man, that's how you change a narrative, right? That's how you give the man energy. And everybody wants to be part of that winning energy.
The president is now on TikTok. It's my honor.
It's a good walk-on, right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that energy has now been transferred to a very unlikely source. But if you were paying attention, maybe you could have seen this happening behind the scenes. We certainly were paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, just in, UFC CEO Dana White joins the board of Meta. Of course, Meta is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, a bunch of other like little technology startups, right, that they acquire. But Facebook and Instagram is something that like a lot of people use and most people know. Mark Zuckerberg, famous for not being kind to conservatives, donating hundreds of millions of dollars for ensuring that the election would be fortified against Donald Trump in 2020. Mark Zuckerberg censoring President Trump by ripping him offline, off social media, and also by censoring conservatives across the entire scope of the platform, myself included, right? Nobody needs to hear anybody cry about it, right? You don't need to hear me cry about it, and I haven't done it publicly. But I'll tell you what, man, dude, they have, like, Facebook all but destroyed our business in the early days. I mean, I'm talking years ago, but in the direct aftermath of the 2020 election, Facebook just destroyed conservatives, right? Made sure that you just couldn't get audience. It was awful. Never gotten an apology from them. Not sure I will, but maybe something can change now. The move is just one in recent weeks, signaling massive changes at the social media giant. Here's what the actual statement says from Mark Zuckerberg, posting on Facebook. Dana White is joining Facebook's board of directors, not a typo. I'm excited to kick off New Year with news that been working on for a while. Dana White is joining Facebook board of directors. We have massive opportunities. Again, this is from Zuckerberg himself. Ahead in AI, wearables, and the future of social media, and our board will help us achieve this vision. Some background on each. Dana White is the president of UFC. He built it into one of the most valuable, fastest growing, most popular sports enterprises in the world, and I admire him as an entrepreneur and his ability to build such a beloved brand. Blah, blah, blah. I look forward to working with him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been sort of watching what Mark Zuckerberg's been doing, and here's Dana White announcing it on social media. I love social media, and I'm excited to be a small part of the future of AI and emerging technologies, says Dana White. There you go. Here's to them. You've seen Zuckerberg at Dana White's UFC events. That's something that you can regularly see. I think he's been to a number of them. And you've seen Zuckerberg actually, like, in the corner of some fighters, right, that he likes. You've also seen Zuckerberg be very, very kind to President Trump in the recent months, even before his victory.
I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time. And that includes, not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, the historic events over the last, like over the weekend. And I mean, on a personal note, it's, you know, I mean, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, I mean, it's, you know, and I think, look, at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk obviously on the ins with President Trump. Elon Musk going a step further, not just saying nice things about President Trump, but actually going on and winning the election in part with President Trump in Pennsylvania and spending tens of, if not hundreds of millions of dollars for the election victory of Donald Trump. And then Elon Musk, of course, by President Trump's side, which is a very powerful place to be. The memes write themselves, right, with Mark Zuckerberg looking in. So is that what's going on here? I guess we'll see. Congrats to Dana White for joining the board of Meta, total patriot, fighter for free speech, one of the savviest businessmen on the planet. Joel Kaplan was promoted. This is also a Republican, a guy named Joel Kaplan. Kaplan got promoted to like global board of directors. Now this very positive developments for the future of speech online. Dave Portnoy, he's memeing this, right? Holy crap, Meta announced UFC board, Dana White. Meta is up 5% on this announcement. It's one of the smartest things that Zuckerberg has ever done. Why? Dana White is cool. He's one of the guys that people just like. Zuck has recently started to get into MMA, and the fact that he has someone like Dana on his board is massive terms of increasing his own brand awareness. Elon has Trump's phone number at speed dial. Zuckerberg, no matter how many millions of dollars he donates, will never be on the Trump's good side, given the censorship. But you know who will have Trump's ear is, of course, Dana White. Zuckerberg got himself a front row seat to the White House, 4D chess. So, yeah, it's actually like super smart. Please, Dana White, and the absurd clownery at Meta. They make it impossible for creators, man. True. Rumble CEO, congratulations, Dana White. Big move by Meta. This is incredible. Dana White joined the board of directors at Meta. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see who's in the suitcase next, right? Who gets the suitcase next? This is also reminiscent of a move that Bud Light pulled. Bud Light did the same thing. Bud Light had a brand in the garbage, brand that was on fire, and they ran to UFC and gave UFC hundreds of millions of dollars for a partnership. Biggest sponsorship deal in the sport's history, and battled beer company attempts to fight back after Dylan Mulvaney backlash. And then Bud Light featured Dana White in an ad.
Are you?
The Bud Light Genie? Yeah.
So we get
Wishes? It's my thing. Gimme.
80s metal hair.
Yes.
Filthy rich.
So filthy.
Invisible.
Predictable.
Giant bicep.
Big one.
A sweet ride.
What's next?
Bud Lights?
He's gonna need another bicep. House party.
Definitely.
You wish for a T-Rex.
Guilty.
Now we're talking.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Bud Light, the brand, Dana White, the brand saver, including with Bud Light and maybe with Meta. We'll see. The way that I look at this, and I'm somebody who definitely operates in this space, and we sat ringside with Dana White just a little bit ago at a UFC here in Tampa, is this. I'm for more platforms that are free speech platforms. The end. That's what I want. So I'll happily take the hit. I'll fight for it. And this is a move in the right direction. I'll celebrate it. Through and through. This is what I want. More free speech, the better for this country. And every move like this cements the MAGA movement as the strongest, most powerful force of freedom in the world. And means the era of censorship is officially over. And so I say cheers to that. Okay, won't be cheersing about Light, but I'll say cheers to that. And Godspeed, Dana White. Freaking awesome. Okay, good. These are good developments and good moves. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for more truth and freedom.